Hello, hello, hello. I didn't advertise this at all, so I figure it'll take a minute before it comes up. There it is. Now pop up my chat. Kill that. Pop out chat. Okay. Move it over to the other side. I'm glad there's nobody here while I'm talking to myself. Dave Carlisle and Great Scott came in just as I was talking to myself. So did Eric. How about that? How you guys doing? Rat Stack. Hey, buddy. Long time no see. How you doing? Jessica. Hello, hello, hello. Good to see y'all. I got, as you can see on camera, there's my microscope camera. And a couple weeks ago, I got this new stand for it, much better than what I was using the gallon jar that I used for burping before. And wasn't real stable, wasn't always aimed at exactly the same spot, blah, 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 blah. So I bought this stand. It was $20 or something. But with it cranked all the way up to the top, I can't even get a full dime in the camera, in the field. So had to get something to, and for some reason, the zoom on this camera doesn't work. The brightness does on the LED, stuff like that, but I can't zoom in, zoom out. But I found a cheap possible fix for this on Amazon. And it's an extension, but it's made by the same company. That's it. Right there. But I'm gonna take this sucker off of here and okay, there we go. Now I'll still only have so much room that it will travel, but I'm going to be starting from a lot higher location. So I think that it might work just a little bit better. Oh, great. Okay, so we got to turn this a little bit. Don't wind up. And oh, you can't even see the camera now. But Charles, how are you doing, buddy? Cyclops, good to see you. Good to see you, my friend. Get these cables out of the way, get this thing set up. And I'm going to even drop this thing down and start at the bottom with it and go up and see how much variance it gives. Oh, I turn the camera on. There we go. Okay, that's at the bottom. So Let's crank this thing up. There, I got the whole, that's about halfway up. Now, what I got to do here is just adjust the focus a little bit. And look at that. How nice is that? That looks a whole lot better than anything I was able to do before. I like it. But you can see the fine detail in it. In fact, I brought a US coin down here with a lot of detail on it. I can look at that and give it just a little bit higher. Yeah, that looks good. And you can see the little scratches on it and stuff, and read everything clearly. And then on the opposite side of this, we've got, let's turn that light up a little bit. That light's a little, maybe it's this other side stuff. But yeah, I like the way that shows up better. But I can get a $50 in there. Well, no. Yeah, that's good. But not a whole lot going on. Got a $115 toy in, and well, see what it does if I turn up. Oh, that's the wrong one. That's what brightness does to it. Well, the weed eating out in my backyard. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but I can hear it. How's that look? That's maximum brightness on the ring lights. AZ Coins, B.R. Williams, Charles, Rockzilla, Mountain Wolf. How are you guys? Good to see you. Here. Let me copy. Silent Silver, welcome. Not doing much of anything here today. I've got a new extension for my microscope camera that makes it a little bit more functional for me. And so I'm just playing with that. But if anybody wants to come up, there is the link. But kind of a slow day here today, but then I got to go back to work tomorrow. So I guess it's a good day to take slow. But good to see everybody. But here's the latest project I've been working on. But there's my great state of Michigan. And then on the reverse is my lake. Charles made the mold for me for this one. I like it a lot. I've sold a few of these up at the store. A couple people that know that I do silver work, they asked me to see my work, and I show them this one. And a few of those people have got some bucks to spend. But people that own a second house up here usually aren't poor. And this is what it looks like without the toning on it. It's a nice little 0.8 round for the local area. Same size as my channel rounds. So I can sell them relatively cheap and nice souvenirs for people. But mostly I'm glad to have this camera so it's more functional for me. I appreciate it, Charles. That'll probably look a little cleaner. And I sanded it off of there, but it's still cut. You can see the shadow, can't you? And I stamped right over the top of it. But I've got an alarm clock going off upstairs. How about that? I'm not going to worry about it. I don't know, unless you guys can hear it. And then I'd call it annoying and I'd go get rid of it. But yeah, Charles, I'm looking forward to that other mold that you and I have talked about and been working on. That one's going to be popular, I think. In fact, when I get it, I'm going to do like we did with that 300-gram vertical pour with this one here that's 5 ounces. But we'll be able to sell tickets a whole lot cheaper. But we'll attach those new coins to it. I don't want to let out too much about it yet, but I think they'll be popular. Charles I had a general idea, and Charles had a couple of ideas that really spiced it up nicely. Oh, cool. Very, very nice, Charles. They're definitely getting better all the time. And I ordered some silver the other day. Got a pretty good deal on it. Got enough to make several pours. But because I'm buying with a whole bunch of other people that have some real money, I can get my little bit at a cheap price. But we bought like 250 ounces of silver, and I got less than a kilo. So there's somebody out there picking in some money. But it makes it so that we can get a good price on it. And if you do any pouring, that's probably the thing that you should look to do, is to work with some other people to help cut your prices down. I mean, even if you're just going and buying bullion and stuff, maybe you can talk to a couple of friends, get together and put your monies together and get a little better deal. Definitely got to be with people that you trust. The Brooklyn Way. Oh, how you doing, Low Country? Good to see you. Good to see you. I'm just showing off a little bit of my artwork. I know Low Country Brooklyn from one of my truther channels that I watch on Rumble. Red Pill 78. If you guys actually want to know what's going on out in the world, good place to go. And this young lady is a great, great moderator. Well, appreciate that. Yeah. Uh, I've been watching him for many years. Uh, I've been in this house now for 7 years, and it was right around the time that I moved into this house that I found his channel. Well, I've gotten a few plugs from Zach too, so it's all good, my friend. And besides, he does a lot of the work, so all I have to do is watch his show for half an hour a day or an hour when he's doing a longer stream. Low Country, I'll show you what I've been working on lately so that you kind of get an idea here. Change my cameras here. Now, that's like the coin that I sent to Red Pill a few months back, and he showed it on the show. I think you were in there when he did that. But that's one of my channel rounds. But I'll show you the toned one. That's the lake that I live on. 10,000 acre lake up in northern Michigan. So it's state of Michigan and then Higgins Lake. And I work in a grocery store on the lake, the only grocery store on the lake, in the Millionaires neighborhood. So I get a few people coming in that are willing to buy my artwork because I get to know all these people pretty well. I mean, it's like the closest real grocery store is about 20, 25 miles away. It's a whole lot easier to come to our little store, and we carry not a whole lot of stuff, but we carry high quality stuff, and I can probably supply you with whatever it is to make the dinner that you want. But people get to know that I'm an artist, and I show them my stuff, and I've sold quite a few of these there, and then I'll have to go back to the other camera here. But the one that's spinning around up there, that's called a vertical pour. And I'm about the only person that makes those, maybe the only person. I do some nice toned crosses, some wood pours, different stuff like that. But not a whole lot going on here. Just, like I said, playing with my new toy and seeing how well it works. Anybody interested in coming up and shooting the shit a little bit? Because I don't have a whole lot of material here. We could go on for a few more minutes. I'm still anticipating my Secret Santa gift, but I'll reveal that Ida's live stream morning after I get it. I thought those are always just a lot of fun. And it's so cool to have somebody else buy you a silver toy. But Bradley, good afternoon. How you doing, buddy? Charles, you had red for your Secret Santa? I know you got something cool. I know you got something cool. Are you going to make a video yourself to show it off, or are you going to come up on Ida's? Oh, Roxzilla, I wasn't your Santa. Although I would have liked to have had you for my victim. I mean, shoot, last time we did this, I got a great gift from you. I mean, it's still up there on my stage. I love showing that thing off. I'll do that, Charles. I'm excited to see what you got too. Novice Star. There's my first Secret Santa from a year ago. I'm kind of addicted to that game. So you get in it and you know you're going to get something back, but you don't have any idea what. That you also want to make whoever's your victim smile, give them a little surprise. Oh, you know it'll be something cool coming from Red. So, Charles, are you going to open it live on video? Or I think it is, because what I get makes me happy, but just seeing everybody else's surprise and all the cool stuff that everybody does for everybody else, that's really the awesome part. Bradley, you have a blessed evening, my friend. Don't let that heat out there in the desert get to you. Anybody interested in coming up? I understand I'm not the most exciting person in the world to talk to, but it's a lot more exciting when there's somebody to bounce stuff off of. I know that much. Here's one more that Charles made the mold for me for. Can I get that thing coming? But that's actually for the store that I work at. Heather, good afternoon, my dear. How are you? I enjoyed your video this morning. And now you got to do another one for Heather's Day tomorrow. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's too shiny, doesn't show up well. I don't know, maybe I can put it under. It's awful big for this microscope. Maybe if I run it all the way to the top. Oh, cool. Heather, you'll get to 500 before you know it. You'll get to 1,000 before you know it. Well, that's not too bad. Let me get it in focus a little better. Higgins Lake Market, the 6th most beautiful lake on earth. And then that one little, that's actually right there, that's the blob, or that blob is the island. There's about, I don't know, maybe 20 homes on the island. The guy that owns the store has a house on the island. And then state of Michigan again. Now look how big that is. 2.15 ounces. Well, Brooklyn, thank you so much for coming in. A pleasure to have you in here and to get a chance to talk to you a little bit. You have a blessed day, and I will see you in the next live stream. Well, maybe not so much tomorrow. I will be at work tomorrow, but I'll try to get in there. Have a blessed evening. Yeah, it's too bad that spring peeper didn't start screaming when she was squeezing them in the door. She didn't hurt him. She put him outside, but he was in the door jam. Those things are amazing. They're so small and they're so loud. Well, guys, it is after 5:30. Like I said, I didn't have a whole lot of material, but I wanted to. I really prefer doing a little live stream than doing a recorded video. For one thing, I get the chance to go back and forth between the cameras and can play around a little bit more. You know, get a little bit more immediate response. But everyone, have a blessed evening, and I will see you soon. See you around YouTube. Bye now.